Hi BookTube. So I thought I would actually sit down and start a vlog properly, because even though I filmed a bunch of vlogs at this point, I feel like I haven't, started it out like I feel like a lot of other booktubers do. Yeah, as far as what I have planned today, I want to read a bunch of books. Like always, I'm going to go grocery shopping and taking Fable on a walk. But that's all like really my plans. I really want to focus on reading today, because tomorrow I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going book shopping and out to eat, and so I won't be able to read as much, even though it's the last day of the month. So today is really my focus on reading. So we'll see what all I can capture on today's vlog. But as far as the books, I'm going to be reading the second play in the Oresteia, the Libation Barriers, and then the third one I'll read tomorrow. And I am just a little bit of the way through The Twilight Seas, The Blue Whale's Journey by Sally Carriger. I am this much in. So yeah, I'm only like, I don't know, 20, 30 pages in. Yeah, I'm 30 pages in, and it's a total of around 140 pages. So I do want to like at least get a good chunk of the way through, so that tomorrow I'll only have a little bit left, if any. There's that one. And then this one is one where I have like, I don't know, 15 pages left. This is Seas Behind Trees by Michael Doris. It's about a boy who has a hard time seeing, and he's living in a time where glasses were not invented, and so he has to rely a lot on his hearing. And he's like also like trying to become a man. He's like, I don't know, like 12 or 13, and trying to learn how to, how do you hunt, how do you do anything, without being able to see it all. And so he has like lots of friends and helpers teaching him different skills, and he's teaching them skills. And then the other one is, I finally started Jane Austen, an Illustrated Treasury by Rebecca Dixon. Yeah, Dixon. And I just started it last night. I'm 16 pages in, and it's around 150 pages. And there's lots of pictures and quotes and little info boxes. And so here's a picture of, what does it say here? Painting of the cottage and church in Chawton, on Edward Austen's estate in Godmersham in 1809. And so she goes to stay with family there. Bookmark back. But yeah, this has been lots of fun to flip through. And there's other paintings as well. It's just like illustrating her relationship with her sister Cassandra, that she was very close to, because it talks about how she's not really close at all with her mother. They have a kind of like contentious relationship, but it's not fully explored. And this is like, I feel like a really good introduction to Jane Austen. If you haven't read a biography, even if you have, I think all like Jane fans would love this book. But yeah, if you're interested in her life but don't want to like dive full into like a 300-page plus biography, then this would be very handy to get through. And then the other book, again, a lot of these are short. I'm just like, working my way through them, as I'm gonna finally start The River by Helen Humphreys. And as I mentioned before, I think in other vlogs, like it's very short little like ruminations on nature, with lots of pictures sprinkled throughout. It's like nighttime. So yeah, this will be really lovely to just like flip my way through. So that's why I'm gonna start this, and kind of like this one as well. I'm just like not having a full focus of like reading it, page one to end. I'm just like gonna be like working my way through it until tomorrow, which is the last day of the month. I don't know how in the world we got here so quickly. But yeah, we'll see what all I can get through today, so that I have less pressure on myself. Like that reading is ever any pressure, but yeah, I just want to make it all tidy with like 0 on-the-go books by October 1st. But yeah, wish me luck, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. So I'm back, and I managed to finish 3 books, and I started the Jane Austen Treasury, and I'll talk about that tomorrow when I finish it. And that being said, I thought Friday was the last day of September, but no, I have one more day, so yay, I have more time to read before the month ends. But I finished the second play, The Libation Barriers, by this guy. It's like a running joke, I can't pronounce it. And this just continued on with more murder and revenge. The previous, and I don't want to give too much away if you can spoil a classic like this, an ancient classic, but the person who murdered to get revenge in the previous play gets murdered and taken care of by someone else who's not happy with what happened. So I'm assuming in the third one, everyone's going to die. That's what I'm thinking. And I finished The Twilight Seas, A Blue Whale's Journey by Sally Carragher. This follows from birth to death a male blue whale. It shows like how the mother, raises it and the different areas they go as he's learning to more and more explore and get more independent, and then their journey down to Antarctica, and then in his, juvenile life and adult life, that kind of thing. And it's told, and Sally Carragher, if you haven't read her before, she writes nature books, but it's told in the aspects of the animals generally, and so you kind of you're in their eyes, you're in their perspective, so it's not like a human's, perspective, like, writing a nature story, if that makes any sense. She like characterizes them in a way, not cartoonish, but like what we would kind of see if we were, if we were them, kind of deal. But this book, it was just very sad. The ending was just really a big downer, and I'm sure it's true to fact, true to life. But yeah, there are some illustrations in here that I would share, and some of it's hard to see, but like the whale's tail is up here, it's like going down, I think. I can't tell what that is. But yeah, lots of different pictures, and they're done by so some of it, I don't think they're black and white. This originally came in a colored pictures or not, but it's hard for me to tell with these. But this is illustrated. It's illustrated by Peter Parnell, and here's one on the cover here. But yeah, giant blue whales was interesting to read about, because I've read a book about whales, and I'm completely blanking on the name. It came out a few years ago, and I've read one other book solely on whales, but so yeah, I'm not well versed in whale biology or anything like that. But yeah, it was really cool to read about. And then The River, this one was a little bit disappointing in a way. Maybe just like what I thought of what it was going into it wasn't the case. I mean, I love the photography in here. It's all about Helen Humphrey's local river in Ontario, Canada, and she includes different, like this one here is featuring cattails, and then she also quotes different people. So you get like inserts. I'm trying to find one here. But yeah, she also talks about frogs, fireflies, just any little thing you can find near a river, and then she also keeps a list throughout of different things she's picked up near the river, or different animals she's seen, different insects, etc. So I mean, it was okay, and it sounds better. I feel like I'm describing it better than it was. I don't know. It didn't pull me in at all. It didn't hold my attention that well. Maybe because it was jumping around a lot, and you just got a little bit before you moved on to the next subject. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, I really loved the artwork here. This is a blue heron, great blue heron, and it's a robin. So yeah, this is one. It was just okay, like just middle of the road. But happy to have read it and gotten it off my shelf. So tomorrow's Friday, and I'm greatly looking forward to it, and I'll see you then. Thanks, BookTube.